Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natalia. We're starting here with a weirdly parted bun and only eyebrows because I'm in the midst of getting ready and about to do what I seem to do best lately, and that's rant about whatever comes to my mind. And I honestly don't know what I'm gonna title this video, so I don't know how much you'll know, like more or less where I'm going here, but it's about the wedding stress and everything that I've been dealing with so far. If you guys are new to my channel, then you don't know that I am getting married in September. So today is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, by the way, to any vets or anyone that watches my channel. Today is Memorial Day, and that means that we're practically in June and 3 months away from the wedding. So to say that I am feeling the brunt of it would be an understatement. Like, I'm really going through it right now. And it's been fun this entire time. Like, for the most part, that was like really loud. It's been fun for the most part this entire time, I have to say. Like, you know, my fiance's been great, my family, my parents have been great, and it has been fun. But there have been my little stresses on, you know, occasion. If you guys didn't see the video that I made a little while back talking about the fact that we had to uninvite now former friends to our wedding. One of them was supposed to be a groomsman. I'll make sure to link it so you guys can check that out because your girl was upset. With that, I guess this video is going to be titled something along the lines of me not realizing how weddings truly bring out the crazy in people. And I'm not talking about me and my fiance. Like, that's the funny part. Like, I think that I've been relatively chill this entire time. And like I said, now is when I'm feeling like the stress now that we're so close. By the way, you guys, like, I've been using this. I just got this, so this is now the third time that I'm using it. The ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. Everything. I'm obsessed with this. So anyway, I've been relatively chill this entire time, you know? Like, I haven't done or been crazy, you know? Like, of course I have my expectations, but, you know, I've been very understanding and cooperative with everyone and everything. But I feel like other people are not. And this is the frustrating part for me because I have come out in weddings before, you know? Like, I've been a bridesmaid before, and I've attended people's weddings before. And never once did I feel like I have been causing any stress on the couple that's getting married. And it's insane to me because I feel like now that I'm on the other side and I'm the one planning the wedding, like, there are just certain people that just do not have that respect or that, like, common sense to not do stuff that's going to upset or annoy or just be overbearing on the couple. So I'm someone who's always dreamt of a big wedding. I'm sure a lot of girls have. They dream of big, beautiful weddings. And I am having, you know, a decently sized wedding because I'm Puerto Rican. And if you guys didn't know, Puerto Ricans have huge families. You know, you got that cousin's cousin that you grew up knowing the whole time, and you thought that was your cousin until you're an adult and you realize that you've been lied to your whole life. Like, there's a lot of that going on. My fiance's Brazilian, and he doesn't have a lot of family here. Like, most of his family is in Brazil. But we have a lot of friends, and, you know, we have people in our lives that we want to invite. And so with that being said, like, it really didn't dawn on me until I started planning my wedding that you truly can't invite the entire world. Like, weddings are expensive. Like, no joke. I'm not rich. My fiance's not rich. Like, we work very hard for our money, and it's a lot to, like, be wanting to invite all these people because, you know, nowadays weddings, especially in a city like New York, like, they really charge for every single thing. And me, the way my venue is set up, I mean, it's not set up, like it's a raw space. So we have to do everything individually, you know. Like I have vendors that I'm working with, like the caterer, the rentals, like all of that is separate. So it's a little bit more difficult because, you know, it's not just straightforward, like everything in one place, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of factors that I have to think about, and I just totally like stabbed myself in the freaking eye. Ow. So I have been really stressed lately because there have been people that are family or long distance family, you know, not like immediate first cousins or even second cousins or anything like that, that find it appropriate to be reaching out to other people in my family, not me, and basically asking why they're not invited, why they haven't heard anything, how it's not fair, that's not right of me. And these are the type of people that you see like on special occasions nowadays. Like you only see them at another person's wedding, or God forbid at a funeral, or another big party like a sweet 16 or something like that. Like that's the type of people that I'm talking about. And then there have even been people that I've never seen that just know me through my parents or whatever, have no idea what my fiance's name is. It's just been really stressful lately because to me, like, that's so inappropriate to just be like asking around like why you're not invited. Like, you never call me, you never call my parents. You're calling now because you're finding out that there's a party that you're gonna miss out on. Like, to me, that's so rude. Like, I've never done that. If there's anyone that I know that threw an event that I didn't get invited to, which has happened, I am like, okay, that kind of sucks, but if I don't talk to that person, I can't say anything, because what did I just say? Weddings are so expensive, you know what I mean? Weddings are really like expensive. And now looking back at it, not that I regret planning my wedding or planning a bigger wedding, of course not. Like, I'm so excited and I'm so grateful, but it's a lot of work that, you know, now knowing what I know, would I possibly have done things a little bit differently? Possibly, yes. It's just a lot to me when I just see people feeling so entitled. Like, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's like people just feel entitled to want to be a part of your day and then never really talk to you again, which is crazy to me. And I just said I have a big family. Like, there are people that I rarely see that are invited, but I know either at one point or another, I had a close relationship with them, or my parents had a super close relationship with them. Like, there are people that, you know, I do want a part of that day just because I've known them more throughout my life than others. And it's been difficult because people just don't seem to understand that there are boundaries. And especially now with COVID, up until literally this week, I swear to you, I did not know if I was going to be able to have my entire wedding party invited. I, with the restrictions that New York had on indoor events, was getting ready to cut at least like 30 people from my list. And that's a lot. Like, when you know, look at everybody and you start looking at names and you're like, crap, but I, you know, went with this person here, we have these memories here. Like, when you want everybody a part of your day. But up until this week, I did not know whether or not everyone was going to be able to come to my wedding. In a way, this may sound a little like messed up, but like, that was an excuse. Like, that was an easy kind of cop-out excuse if you don't want to have like that awkward conversation of like, well, I don't really know you that well, or like, I met you once when I was 4. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Even though like I'm totally well within my right to have that conversation, COVID just made it a lot easier to just be like, well, you know, due to restrictions, like, we're not able to have everyone. All I'm trying to say is like, if there's an event going on and you're not invited, if it's someone super close that you like genuinely are gonna question it, that's fine. Like, if you know, I'm out here hanging out with my friends every day and then I all of a sudden don't invite them, I know this looks so crazy on camera right now, but it doesn't look that crazy in person, I promise. If you're like friends with someone, hanging out with someone all the time, and then they have a wedding and they don't invite you, like, of course. But if, you know, I never see you, I never hear from you, I don't get a happy birthday, I don't get a Merry Christmas, I don't get anything like that, and then all of a sudden you're upset because I didn't invite you to my wedding, is crazy to me. Like, is that not crazy? Like, the entitlement, like, that's what I think I'm gonna title this video, is like, since when do weddings make people feel so entitled? Because it just mind boggles me, because I'm like, are you paying? Are you paying for the wedding? To be telling me what to do, or to be asking me? Or not even asking me, asking other people who then ask me. Like, that's awkward, because then you gotta be like pushed in a corner. Like asking my grandma, like I can't say no to my grandma. I have a lot of trouble saying no to my abuelita. So you're asking the one person that I have so much trouble telling no to, you ask her to ask me if you're invited to my wedding, or to get her to ask me, can I invite you to my wedding? That's messed up. Like, that's messed up. Why do I get like all these sparkles on me? I've been getting like sparkles all over me lately, and I have no idea where it comes from. I don't understand, because like I said earlier, like, I've come out in weddings, I've been a guest at several weddings, and I've never once like made it about me, or like tried to make it where I have to have a say in something that goes on, you know what I mean? Like, to me, that's so weird. That's so weird. If you get invited to a wedding, just go, be happy for the couple, or don't go. If it's something like, if I invite you and I don't invite your mom because I only have my relationship with you but not really with your mom, and I have to keep it tight because, one, yeah, like, they lifted the restrictions, but we still should be careful, like, with COVID. Like, we can't just pretend and rush into getting back to normal, because not everyone is vaccinated, not everyone is taking it seriously, you know, like, we gotta be realistic. So if I invited you and I didn't invite your mom or your sister or whatever, how are you gonna feel some type of way towards me? Like, either don't come or come, and that's it. Like, is that wrong to ask? Like, am I being an a-hole for that? I don't think I am, but can you guys tell me if you think I am? Because I genuinely just have a lot of trouble with understanding why people think doing things like that is okay. And that's been the burden of a lot of, or the cause of a lot of stress for me. Like, it hasn't even been the money stuff, the paying for stuff, the figuring out what to do. Like, a lot of it is like the outside input that makes me feel overwhelmed or feel like annoyed or whatever it is. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. Like, I don't know why people think that's okay to do. It took me a while to realize that this is something I wanted to open up about, but like, I have gotten to a point where I'm like, I know I'm not crazy, but I just need like that reassurance that I'm not crazy. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes this is a little much, and I feel like people just don't want to feel left out of something at the end of the day. Like, that's the part that I have come to like believe, is that people, it's not about me. Like, it's not about celebrating me and my fiance. Like, of course they're happy for me, don't get me wrong. Like, I know they're happy for me and they, you know, are excited for us or whatever, but it's less about that and more about just not wanting to feel left out. Like, you just don't want to be the one looking on Instagram or on Facebook or whatever and seeing this whole big wedding that you know you weren't invited to. That's what I've like come to realize. But I'm tired of feeling bad because, you know, we're busting our butts to throw this wedding, and then on top of that, you know, get ready to make moves after the wedding. And it just seems unfair to me when people just add extra unneeded, unnecessary stress, you know, that is just not at all like necessary, like I just said. So that's just me. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm thinking too much into this, or I'm not like being bitchy enough, which I've also been told by some people. They're like, just tell everyone to fuck off and be done with it. And I'm like, but my grandma asked me. Like, that's the part that I hate, you know? And so it just sucks because it really like pushes you in a corner to where for some reason you come out the bad guy. Like, you as in me, like you come out the bad guy. And that is insane to me. Like, how am I the bad guy for only inviting people that truly are a part of our lives? Like, you know? So I don't know. That's where I am with that. But I'm just gonna end this off here and go and get started on editing this video. Happy Memorial Day again. If you're watching this on Memorial Day, I'm trying to get this up tonight, so I'm gonna take this to the park and get started on editing. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and yeah, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. It's all the same, highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows.